Welcome to week 10 of the XFLSimulated, and man, we have a big matchup today. The Los Angeles Wildcats, 5-4, at the 1-8 Dallas Renegades. On paper, it doesn't look like that big of a matchup, but when you look at the standings, Seattle is also 5-4. This is a massive game for the Wildcats. If they lose this, they're eliminated. They were able to come away with the win last week against Seattle to keep their playoff hopes alive. However, if they lose this game, they are eliminated. Seattle and LA split. Seattle and LA split, and Seattle has a better conference record, so overall they would make the playoffs. LA needs this win to try to punch their ticket to the postseason. Meanwhile, Dallas, coming off their first win of the season last week, they shut out Houston 3-0 on the road. Very strange game. Their offense looks pretty bad as usual, but their defense shut down the best offense in the league. Very interesting to see, and today it will be interesting to see how Dallas' defense fares against a Los Angeles offense that has been very inconsistent. Some days they've been impressive, other days they've really struggled. So, big matchup to open up week 10. Josh Johnson, he has got to be ready to lead these Wildcats to the postseason. It's going to be a good game here in Dallas. James Larson up here in the booth, and we are very excited to get this show on the road here in Dallas. Gonna be a good one. Dallas will be kicking the ball off. Austin McGinnis sends it away. Los Angeles to receive. It's Larry Rose in the end zone, and he will take a knee. So that is how we are going to start this ball game. LA from the 25. Josh Johnson. He's had one heck of an inconsistent season. It's been very strange watching him play. In the first 5 weeks, he was excellent. He's one of the best in the league. Through the last 4 weeks, he has really struggled. Overall in the season, he's thrown for 1,834 yards, 62.6% completion rate, 12 touchdowns, but he's got 8 interceptions, and he's fumbled away the ball 3 times, so he's really struggled turning the football over. Last week, he was 17 for 24, threw for 160 yards, no touchdowns, but no turnovers. That was clutch in their win over Seattle. He's got to do the same thing today. He's got to be efficient. First down. They give it to Elijah Hood on the first play of the game, and that's a nice gain of about 5. Good play to open up the drive, and now let's take a look at the Wildcats offense. His offensive line has definitely improved as the season's gone on. Elijah Hood has been able to get better and better at the running back position. Actually, right now, he is second place in the league right now when it comes to yards. He's got 167 carries for 648 yards. Last week, he was huge in that win over Seattle. He got his first touchdown of the season. And overall, he just played an excellent game. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 30. Off play action. Johnson. He's going to go deep to the sidelines. He's got a man wide open. That's complete. What a grab. Jordan Smallwood all the way down to the Renegades 35. That is a 36-yard reception. And right off the bat, Smallwood getting things going again. I tell you, this guy has been remarkably incredible the last couple of weeks. Opens up the game with a huge play. What an excellent route. Gets right by the defender. Wide open. Johnson puts a nice throw. But these receivers here in LA, they have so much talent. Trey McBride, take a look at his stats quick. He has got some of the best stats in the league when it comes to wide receivers. 35 receptions, 512 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Jordan Smallwood, 27 receptions, 409 yards, and a touchdown. The last 3 weeks, he's been absolutely insane. 1st and 10. Off play action. Johnson to throw again. Plenty of time, and now he's going to go down. Taken down for a loss. Frank Alexander takes him down. And that's something that this team struggled with last week. They would have a couple big plays, and then Johnson would take a sack or something to push him backwards. Now you're kind of out of field goal range. I mean, back at the 39, Nick Novak cannot hit a 56-yarder. So if you're LA, you've got to gain some more yards to put some more points on the board. Excellent penetration there by Alexander, not giving up on the play, and getting home, taking Johnson down. Trying to get some momentum back for this Dallas defense after the huge completion to Smallwood. 2nd and 14 coming up from the 39. Winston Moss has got to do a better job of continuing to move the ball down the field for LA. Johnson's got to be more efficient. He cannot keep taking those sacks. Elijah Hood on the ground, and he'll take it up to the 34, gain of about 5 on the play. Set up 3rd and 9. Look at this Dallas defense, and they've really improved over the season, especially in the second half. Frank Alexander just had a big play. Winston Craig to Gray Sales, Ray Davison. All these guys have made excellent plays all season long. Josh Hawkins, he's been a very good cornerback. Deron Smith, excellent safety. Dallas has a lot of weapons on defense, and it's honestly a shame that they've been stuck on a team with such a poor offense, because otherwise Dallas would probably be in a potential race for the playoffs. 3rd and 9 from the 34. LA's got to get some yards here so they can at least get a few points off this opening drive. Johnson to throw. He's going to go deep again. And just overthrows his man, looking for Trey McBride. A little bit too much air on that one. And that'll be interesting to see. I mean, LA has punted from inside the 35 before. It's going to be really sad if they have to punt on this drive after that phenomenal start. Johnson, I mean, Trey McBride was pretty well covered, but still, that one just a little bit too far overthrown. He's lucky it wasn't picked. Dallas comes up with a big stop, and Nick Novak will attempt a 51-yard field goal. He struggled this season. See if he can knock through this big one here to get them started. The kick is up, and it is good. Nick Novak from 51 yards, and that is absolutely massive for the Wildcats to start off this game with points. Excellent kick from Novak, straight down the middle. Plenty of leg on that one. And that is really what LA's need to see from him all season. He has struggled kicking the football. He's had quite a few misses, but right there he connects from 51. And Winston Moss is pretty dang happy about that, and I don't blame him. Good start for LA. They get a 3-0 lead again. This is a must-win for them. Meanwhile, Dallas, of course, they're 1-8. Their season's over, but they're still going to play to win for this home crowd. Their home crowd has not had a win all season long, so they at least want to get one for their fans. Nick Novak, after the field goal, he'll kick it away. Austin Walters back to receive for Dallas, and he'll take it out of the end zone. He's got a little bit of room, and he'll bring it up to the 23, and that is where the Renegades will start with the football. Landry Jones coming onto the field, and boy, he's had an interesting season. I mean, starting the season, the first 3 games, played pretty poorly. Then they started Philip Nelson week 4 and 5. He played even worse. Jones has filled in for the rest of the season, but he's been relatively underwhelming. 1,329 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. His completion percentage is really what hurts. 56.1% completion rate. Not very good there. He's got to be more accurate with the football. He's got an overall rating of 69.8. Definitely underwhelming for a quarterback that we thought was going to be one of the best in this league. He has been nothing close to that. 1st and 10 now from their own 23. And they'll start with a screen that's complete to Flynn Nagel. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Renegades. Look at this offense, though. They have a lot of weapons, and it's really strange why they haven't been able to get things going. I mean, their offensive line has been pretty solid. Cameron Hunter-Payne at the running back position, he's struggled. Some games he's been excellent, some games he's been very mediocre. Wide receivers, though, Jazz Ferguson, Jeff Badette, Flynn Nagel just had the quick catch there, Joshua Crockett, and tight end Donald Parham has been absolutely outstanding. 42 receptions, 527 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Expect to see a lot of him today. On 2nd and 8, Jones across the middle, that's complete. Jeff Badette brings it up to the 41. Nice gain on the play. 1st down, Dallas. And that's exactly the type of stuff that confuses me as to why we haven't seen Dallas do this more often. A lot of the times earlier on in the season, they run the ball on 1st and 2nd down, and Jones just cannot get into a groove when he throws on 3rd down. See, look at that. A 2nd down throw right there. Just perfectly timed to Jeff Badette. And this really helped Jones get into some sort of rhythm. I mean, Dallas would love to end the season here on a 2-game winning streak to look forward to next season. That helped them out quite a bit, so we'll see what ends up happening. All the receivers spread out again. He's going to throw on 1st down, and I like what Bob Stoops was doing. Don't know why it's taking him so long. Blitz from LA. He's going to go to the outside. That's complete. Nice grab there. That is Donald Parham. Brings it up to the 47. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up. And again, Parham. He's just a star. He's been exceptional. This Dallas offense, I really think that next season they've got to try to find another quarterback. Phil Nelson, he's been horrendous. Landry Jones, he'll work well as a backup, but definitely not a starter. 2nd and 4 now from the 47. Off play action. Jones going to throw again. Deep to the sidelines. Almost intercepted. Jalen Dunlap is going to want that one back. Man, he should have had that one. Look at this Wildcats defense, which has been one of the best defenses in the league. Boogie Roberts, Roderick Henderson on the line, incredible. Sean Oakman, Will Smith, Trey Williams, they've been excellent at the linebacker position. Arion Springs, Ahmad Dixon, Jack Tocho, Jalen Dunlap. Dunlap should have had that pick there. But these guys have made plays all season long. They've been one of the best defenses in the league. They've only given up more than 20 points just a couple times throughout this season. They've been excellent, and they need their offense to step up and get them a big win here on the road to try to get them in the playoffs. 3rd and 4. Jones to throw. To the sidelines. Knocked away. Looking for Jazz Ferguson. Had it for a second, but a great play by that defense. I believe that was Jack Tocho in there on the hit. And that's a disappointing end to what looked like a promising drive for the Renegades. And again, this is what they've struggled with. They just can't get things going here. And yes, it was Tocho. What a perfectly timed hit to knock that one loose. A great job by this LA Wildcats defense. And now, Drew Gallett's on to punt it away for the Renegades. He will boot this one away. Trey McBride to receive, but you're going to get a nice bounce here out at the 7. So LA will be pinned inside their own 10. It's a great punt from Gallett. So at least they get something positive out of that failed drive. But going back to Dallas' struggles, again, they have really struggled with just getting the ball and scoring. I mean, they've moved the football well. Even last week, Landry Jones, 19 for 27. He threw for almost 250 yards, yet they only put 3 points on the board. They just have a really hard time scoring points, and it showed all season long. First and 10 from their own 7. See what Josh Johnson can do. See if he can march them 93 yards and get him a score. Johnson, pump fakes. He's got time. He's going to go deep again, down the sidelines. And that is intercepted. Picked off by the Renegades. Deron Smith comes away with the football. Looking for Jordan Smallwood, and the Renegades get a big interception. Josh Johnson throws an interception in the first quarter, and that's not the way that he wanted to start this game. An excellent play by Deron Smith. What an athletic interception. Almost looked like he one-handed it. I believe he did. Look at this. Smith goes up, plays the receiver. Smallwood cannot get to the ball. Excellent work by Deron Smith, and out comes Landry Jones in this offense. They got to midfield last time. Now they're being handed the ball at midfield. If you can't score after that, you know you've got real issues as an offense. And I mean, that's pretty much summed up the Dallas Renegades season. So let's see if Landry Jones can prove everyone wrong and march Dallas down and get him on the board. Johnson, he's gone deep on pretty much every single throw this game. It worked the first time, but the last 2 throws have been pretty bad. First and 10 now from the 47. Artis Payne gets his first carry, and he'll break a tackle and stay on his feet. Tocho gets him at the 50, but a decent gain of 3 to start the drive. 2nd and 7 coming up from the 50. Right now, if you're LA, this defense has just had a great stop, and now the ball gets turned over, and now you're fighting to stop this offense from getting into your territory when they got handed the ball at midfield. So difficult for the Wildcats defense. And Artis Payne, nowhere to go. What an excellent tackle there. That's Latavius Brady on the stop. 3rd and 9 coming up, pushes him back 2 yards, and this is why LA is definitely championship material if this defense can keep playing like this. I mean, what a great job by Brady, just breaking right through that line and giving LA a really good chance at stopping Dallas again. 3rd and 9. See what Landry Jones does. And once again, here's the thing. Dallas does so much worse when they run on 1st and 2nd down, and pretty obvious right there. 3rd and 9 now from their own 48. Jones to throw. LA brings a blitz. Quick throw. Knocked away. Looking for Cameron Artis Payne. Excellent defense. And what do you know? The Renegades have to punt again. No surprise. This Wildcats defense is definitely playing for the playoffs right now. It's a decent throw from Jones, but he could have put it just a bit closer to Artis Payne so he wouldn't have had to reach so far and he could have avoided taking such a big hit. And Dallas, they got handed the ball right there at midfield. And what did I say? If they can't score, they've got issues. I think it's pretty obvious. They're 1-8. They definitely have issues on offense. Gallus pumps it away for the 2nd time. See if it's as good as his first. And no, it is not. An awful punt. He absolutely shanked it, and now LA gets it at the 30. It would have been better off just punting it to the end zone. So now Johnson coming back out, and after that nice completion to Smallwood, he's thrown an incomplete and then an interception. That is his 9th interception of the day, and right now he has 12 touchdowns and 12 total turnovers on the season. Johnson has really got to find a way to become more efficient, because going into the second half of the season, he had thrown 9 touchdowns and only 1 interception. And he fumbled the ball once. Since then, he has had 3 touchdowns and 10 turnovers. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Johnson to throw. Across the middle, that's complete. Nice grab by Nelson Spruce, 1st down. Quick slant. Works well. And that's what LA's got to do. I mean, they have so many weapons. Smallwood, Spruce, Saeed Blacknall, and of course, Trey McBride. Everything is on Johnson right now to get this team a win to try to push them into the playoffs. 1st and 10 now from their own 41. That's a good play to start to open things up with. Off play action. Johnson to throw. He's going to go down. Taken down by Winston Craig. Back at the 34. Johnson basically just walked into that sack, and that's what he struggled with. His awareness back there in the pocket has kind of crumbled over the last few weeks. He does not look as confident as he used to be. But also, at the same time, the fact that Craig gets through both of those LA blockers right there for a sack, that's pretty pathetic on the Wildcats offensive line's part. So now, after that nice 1st down, both these offenses, man, they are just struggling to move the football well. 2nd and 17 coming up, back at their own 34. And we have seen a lot more defense over the last few weeks. These teams have struggled. 2nd and 17 now from the 34. Johnson to throw. He's going to check it down. Almost intercepted. Would have been his 2nd pick of the day. Nice play, though, by Treston DeCou to get in there and knock that one away. 3rd and 17, and the Wildcats backed up once again. See if Chris Woods is going to dial up another blitz here. Off play action. Johnson deep across the middle. He had a couple guys open. Cannot make the throw, and Josh Johnson struggling early to get things going. 4th and 17, and LA is going to have to punt. I guess he was going for McBride. He really overthrew him, but Smallwood is wide open down that seam. Shane Trapuka has to punt it away. He will boot it away from inside his own 25. It is a good punt. And it takes a nice bounce for LA. I mean, I guess it's down at 17, so only 3 yards back from where it would have been if it had gone in the end zone, but still, better than nothing. Now, this Dallas offense coming back out, and with the way that they have been unable to move the football, even with momentum, I don't really see them scoring points on this drive, and it's not to be pessimistic, it's just the Renegades have just struggled all season long. I do not understand what it is with this offense. They have a lot of weapons, just have not utilized them in the right way, and Bob Stoops, he's had a lot of success in college, but in the XFLSimulated, he has not seen success really at all. 1st and 10 from the 17. Jones to throw. All sorts of time. Gotta get rid of it. He's just gonna check it down. That's complete. It's a shame Carmen's Payne had to go out of bounds there. He would have had a lot of room to run. Only a pickup of 1. Not many exciting offensive plays to open up this drive, to open up this game. See if Dallas can do something to change that. I expect to see Payne getting the ball here. He will. What a tackle. That is Sean Oakman getting around the edge for the big stop. The Wildcats defense stepping up again. 3rd and 12. This is what the Wildcats did last week against Seattle. I mean, the Dragons were only able to put up 7 points. They stuffed Seattle time and time again, and they forced 2 huge fumbles. Firstly, Seattle got inside their 10. Dantes Bird fumbled it away. LA got that one. Then, they were winning 9-7. And Brendan Silvers, Seattle got the ball back. And they forced a fumble on Brandon Silvers. Recovered it, took it to the end zone, touchdown. They won that game 19-7. Jones now on 3rd and 12. That is complete. Can he get to the sticks? He will not. It's a good grab by Donald Parham, but he'll come up a yard short of the first. Great tackle by Jack Tocho, taking down the big fella. And Dallas is going to have to punt. And Parham just could not change direction fast enough to get to the sticks, which is disappointing because he probably would have had enough room. But it's a good job by Jack Tocho getting in there, making a good open field tackle. 4th and 1, and if you're Renegades, you're most likely going to just punt this one away. They will. Drew Gallops to punt it for Dallas. They'll send it away. Trey McBride to pick it up at the 25. And he'll take it up to the 38. So, again, good starting field position for LA. See what they can make of it this time. I mean, Johnson has really struggled throwing the football. He's 2 for 6 right now on the day. He's thrown an interception. But somehow the Wildcats still have a 3-0 lead. So it just goes to show that their defense is doing a good job. And also just goes to show how bad Dallas' offense is. But LA has got to get more aggressive. They've got to, and really not, when it comes to being aggressive, not throwing deep balls. Johnson has been bad with that. They've got to be more aggressive up front. They've got to give Elijah Hood some carries, get him going, because that'll help out Josh Johnson quite a bit. In motion is Brandon Barnes. And they give it to Hood, and he'll be met right away. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Wildcats. Coming to the end of this first quarter, it's only 3-0. Seeing a lot more defense in this game. Second and 9. See if they get the playoff before the end of the first. They will not. So we have come to the end of the first quarter here in Dallas. The hometown Renegades trying to get a win in their last home game of the season and the last game of the season. Down 3-0 though. Wildcats playing for the playoffs right now. And this offense has got to figure out to get something going. Both offenses have got to figure out a way to get something going. But especially LA right now, considering what's on the line. Second and 9 from the 40. Johnson the throw. Heavy pressure. He's going to go down again. That is Winston Craig's 2nd sack of the day. These Renegades have been playing so incredibly well. That defensive line has gotten a lot of sacks this season. Johnson taken down for the 3rd time. Man, he has just got to get rid of that football. I don't know what he's doing holding on for it so long. Just throw it away. 3rd and 18. Third and 18. See what the play call is from Winston Moss. Johnson to throw. And he'll just check it down to Elijah Hood. That goes absolutely nowhere. So Dallas, their defense, playing excellent. Josh Hawkins, great tackle there. Snuffed that one right out, and man, it is sad that the Wildcats cannot move the football, considering all the weapons that they have, and considering Johnson has shown that he can be a great quarterback. I mean, it's just surprising. And now Shane Shabuka will have to punt it away again. Under 9 minutes here now in the second quarter. These offenses are just both very stagnant. And that one is going to go too far. Dallas will get the ball at the 20. So it'll be interesting to see what Dallas does here in the second quarter. Can this offense finally get moving? I mean, Jones has not been very great to start. The play calling has not been very good to start. It's just, both these teams are playing lackluster. And both these teams have been playing pretty lackluster offensively for the last few weeks, for sure. First and 10 now from their own 20. And on the carry, that's a nice gain of about 4. Cameron Payne brings up 2nd and 7 from the 23. And right now, if you're Dallas, you've got to throw the ball. Even if you don't pick up the first, get a nice gain of 5 or 6 yards. Make the third down easy to convert. If they go back to the run here, LA is definitely going to sniff it out. Jones to throw off play action. All sorts of time, and now we're just going to... That should have been intercepted. That's a second dropped interception. Ahmad Dixon. Would have been an easy one for the Wildcats, and now 3rd and 7 coming up. I don't know what Jones was doing there. Practically threw it right to him, and the Wildcats unable to come up with the pick. Second time now. Dunlap, first time around, and that time Dixon. 3rd and 7. Jones to throw. LA brings a blitz to the sidelines. That is complete. Nice grab by the big tight end. Up to the 42. That's a first down for Dallas. Nicely done. Landry Jones puts it on the money. And Donald Parham big play for the Renegades to get him going. And Parham now, he's very close to 550 yards. Actually, he's definitely over 550 now on the season. Very impressive stat line for him. 1st and 10 now from the 42. Can they actually get something going now on offense? Cameron's Payne will get it. Nowhere for him to go. Gain of maybe 1. And that's the thing I don't like. They go back to the run. It doesn't go anywhere. And now you're 2nd and 9 and you lost a little bit of that momentum that you just got off the big play. They do so much better when Jones just keeps throwing the football and finding Parham and Ferguson and Badette. I mean, back in Week 6 against DC, when they went to that, it worked. Back to the ground game they go. Nowhere to go again. Terrible play calling from Stoops, and once again, he's going to shoot himself in the foot. Dallas 3rd and 9. I find it unlikely for them to be able to pick it up again on this drive. Third and 9. Jones to throw. That is caught, but not enough for the first down. Jeff Badette on the reception. Good tackle. Actually, that's Cameron's Payne. 4th and 2 coming up from the 50, and once again, Dallas gonna have to punt it. I mean, this is just really disappointing that neither offense is able to get things going. It's been a lot of these recent XFL simulated games where we've just seen the same thing just happen over and over and over again. These teams have got to do a better job putting out a better football product, that's for sure. 4th and 2 from the 50. Wonder if they keep out the offense. No, they don't. Gallops to punt it away again. What's new? And it is an excellent punt. LA pinned at their own 8. So we had a great punt, shanked the next one, and then that one was on point. Josh Johnson coming back out. He has struggled. He has been getting rocked. Winston Craig has a couple sacks on him. Frank Alexander got to him as well. It's just been a rough day for him. And the thing is, he's going down while the linemen are still there blocking. I mean, Winston Moss has got to do something. I mean, this is just pathetic that it's 3-0 right now. You're playing for the playoffs, and you can only put up 3 points against Dallas. I mean, come on. This is just sad. Pathetic game on both sides of offense. 1st and 10 from the 8. Johnson the throw. Plenty of time, and he's going to go to the outside. It's complete. Trey McBride, his first catch of the day, makes a nice move, brings it up to the 23. Big play from McBride. Gain of 15. That's a good way to start the Wildcats drive. Johnson got rid of it quickly. But Trey McBride making a nice move and get there. And this is what LA needs to do. I mean, put the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Johnson gets rid of the ball pretty quickly on that play, and it works quite well. And LA gets a nice gain on first down. This is what they've got to do more consistently. 1st and 10 now from the 23. See what they can do. Johnson the throw. To the outside is complete. Elijah Hood brings up the 28. Gain of 5. Nice gain on first down. And now This is exactly what the Wildcats have got to continue to do. Just, even if you pick up a few yards each play, you're getting first downs. You got to continue to keep things moving in the right direction. Second and 5. Elijah Hood. What is he doing? Taken down way behind the line, but he had a hole. That's a nice tackle there by Lawlyle. 3rd and 7 now, as LA goes backwards 2 yards. Hood, if he just cut the other way, would have had a nice gain on the play. And that's a tough one. Third and 7 now from their own 26. With the way the Wildcats have with the football, I really don't see them getting this first down. But we'll see. 3rd and 7. Johnson to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to go to the sidelines. That is complete. Jordan Smallwood past the 40 up to the 43. Smallwood making an impact in this game. Again, he's got over 50 yards receiving. He's been exceptional these last few weeks. Big gain, and Johnson that time puts a nice throw in there for Smallwood to pick up the first down. That's what the Wildcats need to continue to do. I keep saying it, but it's true. I mean, this is what they've got to do every drive. Especially if you make it to the playoffs, you're going to play Houston, who you lost to twice in the season. Got to improve. They'll send out Hood, and now they might get a penalty on this. They will. Wow. Honestly, that's pretty pathetic. I mean, again, you have a nice play, and what do? Shoot yourselves in the foot? Very disappointing. 1st and 15 now coming up for the Wildcats. Back at their own 38. We're under 3 minutes in this game. And right now, I think it's just going to remain 3-0 for the entirety of this ballgame. I mean, I just don't see any of these offenses scoring. Johnson off play action. He's going to go deep down the sidelines, and that is knocked away. Looking for Smallwood. It's incomplete. 2nd and 15 coming up now for the Wildcats, and man, they are just struggling. I mean, Johnson does not need to push that ball downfield like that. He's got to just get the bigger, the smaller completions that are more like 10, 15 yards. 2nd and 15, it's going to be a little bit hard to get out of this now. Off play action, Johnson. Pressured, and that ball is knocked away. Almost like it could have been a fumble, but they'll call it incomplete. 3rd and 15. Man. These offenses just playing terrible right now, and these offensive linemen not doing much to help. 3rd and 15. See what Winston Moss tries to do on this one. Johnson back to throw. Lots of time. He's going to chuck it deep. And is that caught? Unbelievable grab. Jordan Smallwood. How in the world does he come down with that one? Absolutely incredible. Smallwood has been so fantastic this entire second half of the season. How in the world? Johnson just threw it up there, and Smallwood getting heavily covered by Deron Smith, who had the interception earlier in this game, and Smallwood goes up and makes a massive catch to set up LA with the football inside the 10. So a huge conversion there on 3rd and 15, and now LA in a great position to score some points. Elijah Hood with the carry, bring it up to the 5. Good gain on 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal. I like to see them throw the football. Let Johnson get it to the end zone and see if he can use that as momentum going into the second half. We are approaching the 2-minute warning, and we have hit it. 2 minutes here in Dallas. 3-0 LA lead in this first half. They are knocking on the door of some more points, finally. It's about time. 2nd and goal, and right now they've just got to find a way to get it in the end zone quickly. They cannot settle for a field goal here. Johnson to throw. Plenty of time. To the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Who else? Jordan Smallwood in the back of the end zone. And LA's got a 2-score lead. 5-yard completion. Johnson hangs in the pocket and Smallwood gets open, makes a great grab, gets both his feet down. Excellent job by Smallwood. Wide open, and with the way he's been playing, it is incredible to see him so wide open. I mean, why are they not trying to cover him? Oh, now they're going to the booth review. It did look like there was a small chance of his foot being out of bounds there. Ooh. He's got 1, he's got 2 down. That should be a catch. This definitely should stand. And it does. Excellent job by the booth getting that one right. Dallas down 9-0, and it's not like they haven't had their chances. They got the interception. They've gotten to midfield 3 times and no points. So this is on them right now. This is what they've been doing all season long. Novak now for the extra point. It's good. LA has a 10-0 lead. Talk about some excellent plays. Jordan Smallwood. Unbelievable game for him. I mean, he's just on fire these last few weeks. I mean, this game he already has over 100 yards receiving, but taking a look at a couple of last games that he's had, let's see here. Back in week 8 against Houston, he had 4 receptions for 147 yards, and then last week against Seattle, he had 3 receptions for 61 yards. And in week 7 against St. Louis, he had 6 receptions for 53 yards. So this is a guy that can really make some excellent plays. Novak kicks it away, and Dallas still have 2 timeouts, but with the way they move the football, they're going to be at their own 25. I don't see them getting points before half. Counterattack Payne, he has really struggled this game, and this offensive line has not given him much to work with at all. See what they can do to improve on that. I don't see them improving on that on this drive, unless they prove me wrong. Who knows? But we'll see if they can improve on that going into the second half. First and 10 from the 25. Jones to throw. Heavy blitz. Gets it off. That's complete. Counterattack Payne turns the corner, and Counterattack Payne with some room. Down the sideline to the 46. Incredibly done. Artist Payne, 22 yards on the play. And look at this, just the way he gets around those defenders and tight ropes down that sideline. Couple nice blocks there. Sets him up for a huge gain. And now Dallas is actually in striking distance if they can get a couple more first downs. But look, I mean, again, they move the football great up until about the 50-yard line. Can they actually get it past the 50 into field goal range at least and score some points? Up to the 46. Jones to throw again. Across the middle, nice play. Complete. Actually, it's dropped. Excellent hit. Joshua Crockett cannot hang on. That's a big play from that defense. Stops another first down. But the Renegades have also struggled with their receiving corps. I mean, these guys have dropped a few passes like pretty much every game, so it does not help out Jones much at all. To throw again. That's to the sidelines, complete, but only a gain of about 3 for Flynn Nagel. 3rd and 6 coming up now from the 49. With time running now under a minute and a half. Well, now it's under a minute and a half. Dallas has got to find a way to move the football quicker. 3rd and 6. Jones to throw. Deep. That is complete. The big tight end, Donald Parham, inside the 30 to 27. And that is exactly what the Renegades needed to keep this drive moving. They are well into scoring range now. See if they can keep it. The interesting thing is that this is very similar to in week 6, they went down 10-0 against DC, and then they marched it down before half, scored a touchdown. Then they took the lead, opening up the second half, took a 14-10 lead, and then they lost. So I wonder what'll happen in this game. I mean, they're moving the football well. Time is on their side. Can Jones continue this good-looking drive? To throw again. Lots of time. Deep to the sidelines. That is complete. What a catch by Jazz Ferguson walking that sideline. Ferguson gets his first catch today. He had a big game last week. 6 receptions, 94 yards. Makes a nice one there. Just gets his feet down. That was incredibly close to the sidelines. Wow. Look at that. That's about as close as you can get. He did just get the tip of his foot down before his foot actually went out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 12. See if Dallas can get in the end zone here before half. Jones to throw again. That is complete. Flynn Nagel makes a move and brings it down to the 5. Dallas uses a timeout, and honestly, they didn't really have to. Time is on their side right now. They're going to use a timeout. Now 2nd and 3 from the 5. All the receivers spread out. See if Jones can get him to the end zone. Jones to throw. Lots of time. He'll check it down. That's complete. Artis Payne. Almost to the pylon. He'll be taken down at the 1. Man, I think if he just could have spun a bit more, he would have found that end zone. Dallas now. 1st and goal from the 1. Can they punch it in? Expect to see them go to the run here. Although I would like to see a play action. I think that catch LA off guard. Oh my! Jones tried to take it himself. He gets blown up. That's Latavius Brady with another big play. Pushes him all the way back to the 5. And Dallas, they've got to use a timeout. They're running out of time now to score. What a play. Brady gets in there. Jones is going to try an RPO there. Why would you let the quarterback run? Jones is definitely not a runner. And now, under 30 seconds now. 2nd and goal from the 5. Dallas, get to the line. Call a play. They've got to keep it moving. They at least have a timeout still. And now he motions them out. They're wasting so much time. And now they call a timeout. Absolutely disgusting time management. What's going to happen here, Dallas is going to run a play. They're not going to get to the end zone. Time is going to run, and they're not going to have enough time to get the field goal unit out there. I'm calling it right now. 2nd and goal from the 5. They're probably going to run it. Jones to throw. What did I say? That's complete. Down to the 1 again. 10 seconds. 3rd and goal. Down to 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. They use their timeout. That's it. They get down to the 1 twice. No points. Idiotic, pathetic, stupid, ridiculous, and I'm really fed up with this Madden simulation. I'm really getting fed up with it. This is not the first time this has happened in one of these games. This has happened quite often. Why are these teams so stupid with this play clock? Off to halftime we go. Absolutely pathetic. Dallas could have easily gotten at least 3 points there. And it's almost like these simulations are they just want a team to lose so badly that they won't let them make a good play. I mean, as bad as LA has played, they have a 10-0 lead right now. Dallas is going to get the football, but regardless, I mean, it doesn't matter. It should be 10-7 right now. It really should be 10-7, and the simulation screwed them over. Nick Novak. He'll kick it away. Austin Walters back to receive. He'll take it out of the end zone. Taken down right away. Nice tackle there. Arlen Miller on the stop at the 19. So Dallas gonna have to march it down. And honestly, I don't see them moving the football well. I mean, they moved it great on that last drive there. No points. Terrible time management. I mean, There was no need to call that timeout after letting 20 seconds run off the clock. What are you thinking? First and 10 now from the 19. Jones to throw. That's complete. Donald Parham up to the 26. Gain of about 7. Second and 3 coming up. And right now, if you're the Renegades, I mean, even if you do score here, you're still going to be down by at least 1 score. So, the fact that you were unable to put up at least 3 points in the last drive, getting down to the 1-yard line twice, and just letting the clock run out, I mean, that's just sad. Second and 3. Jones to throw. Pressured. He's going to go to the sidelines. That's complete. Donald Parham again, wide open. First and 10 coming up for the Renegades. So Dallas starting to move the ball better, but can they actually get points on the board is the big question here. Cameron Payne, nowhere to go on first down. It's a loss of 2. He has 7 carries for 0 yards. Will Smith, nice tackle on the play. And this is what Dallas has struggled with. This running game of theirs just is very poor. I mean, Artis Payne has not seen any production at all today. This Wildcats defense doing a great job of shutting him down. All play action. Jones. He's going to go across the middle. That is caught. Nice grab by Jazz Ferguson. Up to the 48. First down. Dallas. And this time Jones puts the throw on the money. Look at that. In traffic. What a grab by Ferguson to hang on to that one. I mean, that is a tough catch to make. And he just one-hands it effortlessly with Arion Springs all over him. First and 10 coming up from the 48. Jones to throw again. That's complete. Sean Price, the tight end, with a big gain. Inside the 35, down to the 32. Sean Price. That's his first catch of the day. Goes for 20 yards, and Dallas again in striking range. And what a shame they did not score points, because they could easily tie this up right now if they had scores and points. I mean, just an excellent job by Price. And this is, again, almost exactly identical to the way things went against DC in Week 6, except they were unable to score in that drive before half. First and 10 from LA's 32. Dallas, they're moving the ball. Off play action. Jones, he's got a lot of time. And that is knocked away. Terrible throw. That's the third time that LA should have had a pick. Second and 10 now coming up from the 32. And if you're Dallas, you've got to find a way to continue to march the ball down the field and score points. I mean, there's no excuses right now. You've shown that you can move the ball. Time to get it in the end zone. Jones to throw again. LA, heavy blitz. So check it down to Cameron Payne. Got a little bit of room there to the sidelines. Picks up 5 on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the Wildcats 27. Artis Payne not running the ball well, but he's got almost 40 yards receiving. So he is making an impact on this game for sure. 3rd and 5. Can Dallas pick up the first, or can they at least get 3 points out of this? The only thing Jones can't do here is turn over the ball. LA with the blitz again. That is complete. First down. Or, no, he did not. Joshua Crockett did not get there. From where it looked like he caught it, I thought he had it first. And I guess that he just doesn't get the best call there. where he's standing right now looks more like the 22, where he makes the grab, but that's a tough one. Dallas is gonna have to settle for 3. So look at that, 2 excellent drives, and you're only getting 3 points. This just sums up this entire Dallas season. McGinnis, it's up, and it's good. He knocks through the 40-yarder. The Renegades at least finally have some points on the board. But man, I mean, this offense is easily the worst in the league. I mean, if we take a quick look at the standings on the season, Dallas only has 77 points for on the season. Crazy. I mean, in the last 3 weeks, they've only scored 12 points. And including this game, which makes it in the last 4 weeks, they've only scored 15. Pretty pathetic. And right now, if you're LA, I mean, you have not played a good game whatsoever, and you have a 10-3 lead, and you're getting the ball. I mean, the Wildcats are in an excellent position right now as they get the ball. Larry Rose to receive, and he'll take a knee in the end zone. So, LA coming back out there. Johnson, an up-and-down game for him, but he has come into his own throwing to Jordan Smallwood. He got rocked there a few times at the beginning of this game. Winston Craig has a couple sacks. This Dallas defense has done an excellent job, but despite that, and Johnson also threw the pick to Deron Smith, but despite that, Johnson made some plays there at the end of that half. We'll see if he can keep it up. First and 10 from the 25. Johnson to throw on first down. That's complete. Trey McBride spins away from one guy, not from the second. Nice gain of 8 to bring up 2nd and 2. And that's, again, this is what LA does best. Those quick plays, find your playmakers, get nice gains on the play. On the season, Trey McBride, he has 512 yards receiving. There's the flag. Well, LA continues to shoot themselves in the foot with these penalties. I'm not even surprised anymore, to be honest. But back to Trey McBride. On the season, he's got 512 yards. Today, he's got 23 yards, so that puts him up to 535. A couple more receptions, and he can break that 550 mark, as Donald Parham did. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Elijah Hood met right away. Terrible blocking, but an excellent tackle. Frank Alexander in there on that big stop, along with John Calvin. I'm pretty sure I have the wrong name on Calvin. I'm thinking of a reformer. But Frank Alexander, great job getting in there with the penetration, and he just unblocks completely. So LA, after... This is just the stupidity of LA's team, and why I really don't think they deserve the playoffs, although Seattle really doesn't deserve them either, but that's beside the point. LA, 2nd and 2, and now you're 3rd and 8 because of a stupid penalty and terrible blocking. I mean, it's just these idiotic mistakes. Johnson to throw on 3rd and 8. And that is tipped up and incomplete. That's a second pass that has been batted at the line. That's Tony Garrard getting in there. Wow. Johnson just trying to check it down to Hood, but Garrard gets in there, knocks it away, and Dallas now, they do have a chance of tying this game if they can keep moving the football. Shane Trapuka, he'll punt it away. Flynn Nagel back to receive at his own 16. Met right away, no blocking there. Good tackle though. Dallas gets it at their own 23. So it'll be interesting to see what Dallas can come up with now on offense. Can they continue these solid marches, but actually find the end zone this time? I mean, this could be a 10-10 game after this drive. It should already be a 10-10 game, to be honest. I mean, it's crazy that it's not. First and 10. Jones to throw. LA brings a heavy blitz that's complete. Donald Parham almost breaks completely loose, but that's a nice gain of about 20 on the first play of this drive. Up to the 43. Donald Parham having himself one heck of a day in his last game of the season. He was so close to just breaking out completely through that lane. Good tackle made by Arion Springs to slow him down. First and 10 now from their own 43. Can Dallas keep moving the football? Probably going to go to the run here. They don't. Jones. That's complete. Donald Parham again. Past midfield. Well, actually at midfield to the 50. Second and 3 coming up. Donald Parham over 100 yards on the day. Absolutely incredible. This guy, I mean, he's just such a stud on that Dallas team. I mean, it just week after week he performs at a high level. Such a reliable target. Second and 3. Dallas midfield and moving the ball well. Jones pump fakes. That's complete. Who else? Parham again. Why not go back to him? Down to the 42. Dallas moving the ball very well, and it's all because of Parham. I mean, this is what they should have been doing more often throughout the season. I mean, Parham has had a lot of targets, but still, just targeting him on first and second down makes them so much more efficient as an offense. And they're going to screen it. That's complete, but that goes the wrong way, but ends up picking up 4. Second and 6 coming up for Dallas. See what the Renegades come up with. They're getting close to field goal range. They got to at least get a field goal off this drive, but ideally score a touchdown, tie things up. Second and 6. They cannot go backwards. Jones to throw again. Pressured. What? No way! What did I just say? Henderson gets in there for a big tackle, a big sack, excuse me. Third and 14 coming up. Every single time in one of these games, when I say the only thing they can't do is go backwards, they go backwards. It's just stupid. It's like the AI knows what I don't want to happen, and they just purposely do it to troll me. I don't know, man. And I'm getting a bit out of an actual announcer persona, I guess. But I don't even care. I'm mad. This AI just really ticks me off sometimes. Third and 14 from the 46. And this whole entire drive probably going to come to a halt here. Heavy blitz from LA. Jones deep to the sidelines. Out of bounds. Come on. And now Dallas has to punt. And it's just so frustrating to see these teams move the football. And it's still just a 10-3 score. I want more scoring. Where is the scoring? Almost every game has been very low scoring in this whole second half of the season. It's just frustrating. Drew Gallus to punt it away again from LA territory. What a surprise. McBride takes the fair catch at the 13, so they at least put him inside the 15. Not the worst punt. 33 yards, and Josh Johnson coming back out. He's played a very up and down game. It's been a weird one for him. But we'll see what he can do here. Still a 10-3 lead, even though his team has been outplayed. I really think the AI is just designed to make Dallas the worst team, because it's almost every game where you think that they're finally going to do something big, and then they just have these stupid blunders. It just doesn't make any sense. First and 10 from the 13. Johnson, heavy pressure, gets rid of it. Spruce falls down. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Second and 8 coming up from the 15. See what the play call is here. All receivers spread out wide. See what Johnson can do here. Down to a minute in the third quarter. To throw again. Back to the sidelines he goes. That's complete. Smallwood Not enough for a first. 3rd and 2 coming up from the 21. Josh Johnson, 12 touchdowns, but 9 interceptions on the season and 3 fumbles. 3rd and 2. He has not scored a touchdown the last few weeks. See if he can finally find that end zone again in this game. 3rd and 2. It's a throw. That is caught. First down, Nelson Spruce. Up to the 25, and LA is dinking and dunking their way right now for a first down, and it's working. Nice grab by Spruce on the sidelines, just wide open there. Does an excellent job of getting open. First and 10 coming up from the 25. Closing in on the 4th quarter. Will they get the play off? They will not. That is the end of the 3rd quarter here in Dallas. The hometown Renegades have outplayed the Wildcats, but they are still losing 10-3. Only 1 quarter to go, and right now, I mean, LA is most likely going to hold on here for a pretty weak win. Unless they have some sort of crazy 4th quarter where they just turn it on. But this offense has not played very well. Even the defense has not played great. It's just Dallas has just shot themselves in the foot with some of these ridiculous play calls. First and 10 from the 25. Elijah Hood gets the carry, and he's got a nice hole. That's Hood's first good run of the day. Brings it up to the 35. 2nd and 1 coming up. Second and 1 going up from the 35. They'll screen it out to Spruce, who finds the lane. Nelson Spruce down the sidelines. Inside all the way down to the 40 of Dallas. What a move by Spruce, and he'll bring it all the way down to the Renegades 40. Walks that sideline. Should I say runs the sideline. Look at this. I mean, I thought he was going to get tackled in the backfield, but he gets just a nice block. Stays on his feet. Dallas eventually catches up, but it's a great play from Spruce. He is one heck of a playmaker for LA. First and 10 now from the 40. Under 9 minutes of play. If LA can get another score, they've pretty much got this win guaranteed. Off the draw, it's Hood. Takes it down to the 38. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Actually, give him 3. 2nd and 7. But back to Nelson Spruce. He's had a great year. 31 catches, 354 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Second and 7. Elijah Hood. Nowhere to go. Excellent stop by that Dallas defense. What a tackle made. That is Asante Brown. Pushes him back to the 41. They tried to do the delayed give, and it did not pay off. That gave Brown a ton of time to read that one. Just what a great play. And now LA going backwards. Can they finish off what looked like a pretty solid drive with at least some points? 3rd and 10. Off play action. Johnson deep across the middle. That is complete. Jordan Smallwood. Unreal. 28-yard catch down to the 13. First down, LA. Wow. Smallwood has been literally the MVP of this game. I mean, what in the world? This guy has been everywhere. Look at this catch. Johnson put in a pretty decent throw, but, I mean, Smallwood just practically leading this offense himself. First and 10 now from the 13. Closing in on 7 minutes. LA's in great position to win this game. Prove to 6 and 4. Elijah Hood bounces off a tackle, but ends up going backwards again. Good tackle made by Tenny Adewusi. 2nd and 11 coming up from the 14. This Renegades defense has shut down Hood. very effectively. And Hood, who has probably over 650 yards now on the season, despite the poor showing in this game. I mean, I was expecting him to get over 700 to finish off the season with a good game, but he has struggled. Second and 11 from the 14. They're going to try to screen, and McBride goes backwards. He loses a couple. Third and 13 now for LA. And now McBride needs 19 yards to try to get to 550. And he also has 5 touchdowns on the season, tied with Cam Phillips for the most receiving touchdowns. This might be his last chance to try to break that tiebreaker and get the 6. Third and 13. Can LA find the end zone and take a 17-3 lead? Which, if they do, it would be pretty crazy because Dallas, with the way they've played, the fact that they only have 3 points is surprising. They go on the ground to Elijah Hood. Elijah Hood brings it all the way down to the 6, but that's where he will be stopped. 4th and 3. Dallas holds him to a field goal. And once again, hardly any scoring in an XFL simulated game. It's just weird. We've just seen so little scoring recently. Don't know how to fix that. I mean, I really can't. I don't want to skew things. But Nick Novak on for the 23-yard field goal, knocked through the 51-yarder before. This one should be pretty easy. Kicks up, and it's good. LA extends their lead to 13-3. 10-point lead. Dallas needs a very, very, very fast response, and I don't see it coming. I mean, they've marched the ball well on plenty of drives. They have 3 points. I mean, it's just pathetic, and it's the way that they play this entire season. Back in week 2 when these teams played, LA dominated at home. They won 24-10, but Dallas didn't score a touchdown until the last minute of the game. Johnson played a great game, but honestly in this game, LA has been outplayed. They just haven't been outscored. Novak sends it away. Austin Walters back to receive, and he will take it out of the end zone. He'll be taken down right at the 21. Here comes Dallas, and with 5:06 to play, you're down 2 scores. This offense has proven time and time again that they are pretty awful in the XFL Simulated, so I'm not very positive about them marching down quick and scoring a touchdown. I just don't see it happening. First and 10 from the 21. Jones to throw, heavy pressure, dumps it off to Cameron Payne. Great tackle. What a stop there. That's Trevon Sanders. Sanders had a huge fumble recovery last week and comes up with a big tackle there because Payne would have had some room to run. But Sanders catches up from behind the big fella. Nice tackle. Second and 11 now as we're under 5 minutes to play. Jones to throw. Lots of time, he'll just have to check it down, and Cameron Payne stumbles. Disappointing. I mean, look at that again. I mean, Jones, 235 yards in the day. He's been efficient completing the football, 24 for 31. It's crazy that they only have 3 points. It really is. 3rd and 9. This game is practically over at this point unless they can get a big play here. 3rd and 9. Jones to throw again. To the sidelines, complete. First down. Joshua Crockett on the reception. And Dallas stays alive, just barely. 1st and 10 coming up from the 33. It's a good play, nice comeback route by Crockett. Just strange that they cannot do this. Like, why can't they do this when they're inside the opponent's 40? It just doesn't make any sense. 1st and 10, under 3.5 minutes. Jones to throw. Lots of time. Tons of time. To the sidelines. Knocked away. The Wildcats have had like 3 or 4 chances at interceptions this game. It's surprising that they have not been able to come up with one. Second and 10. Jones to throw. All sorts of time. Just get rid of the ball. Oh, you're going to go down again. I see how it is. Trevon Sanders. Big time sack on the play. Pushes him back 11 yards. Once again, the AI being stupid. Jones takes a huge sack where he really shouldn't. Third and 21.
We go! 60
Jones to throw. Deep to the sidelines, knocked away. Good play by Mike Stevens. Looking for Jeff Badette. Jones, decent throw, but I mean, just excellent defense from Mike Stevens. Fourth and 21. Will Dallas even try to go for it? They will. Jones to throw. Deep across the middle, complete. Jeff Badette to the 49. So Dallas gets a 30-yard reception there on 4th and 21. Interesting. It's a nice play, but it's just strange that they can only do this when on these 4th down plays. And now on 1st down, watch Jones get sacked again. Still, nice reception though to Badette. Nice route. Can Dallas at least close the gap here? They still have 2 timeouts, but the 2-minute warning coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning, 13-3. LA with the lead. Dallas only has 2 minutes to score 10 points to try to keep their hopes of getting a home win alive. Meanwhile, LA only needs to hang on for 2 more minutes to improve to 6-4 and give themselves a much bigger chance to make the playoffs. I mean, if Seattle's playing Houston, and Houston's going to want to win that game to get themselves the number 1 seed. So, we'll see what happens. Jones to throw. Deep again. Knocked away. Good play by Harlan Miller. To go back to what I was saying, Seattle, they are going to have a tough game. I mean, they're hosting Houston, but still, Houston is going to be playing to win that game. And that's how we're going to close out Week 10. So, LA is going to have to wait this entire week to find out whether or not they make the playoffs. I mean, right now, it's pretty obvious they're going to win this game, so they're at least going to stay in the playoff race. Jones, complete palm, and there's a flag. Unnecessary roughness, and that's on Ahmad Dixon. Going to push Dallas down to 29, so see the Renegades can at least score some more points here. I mean, if they score a quick touchdown, they're not 100% out of it. They still have 2 timeouts. So can Jones put something together here in the final minutes of what is probably going to be his career, because he is sure as heck not going to be Dallas' starter going into the next season. You can definitely see him staying on as a backup, but definitely not the starter. Jones to throw. Quick pass to the sidelines. It's Parham. Why are you just checking him down like that? I don't know. I mean, aren't you still trying to win this game? I mean, strange. Parham, though, what a game for him. I mean, after this performance, Parham is probably going to be leading the league. He's got 527 on the season. Leading right now is Joe Warren with 577, and he's way on top of him right now. Jones to throw again. That is caught. Jazz Ferguson down to the 12. So Dallas inside the 15. Ferguson close to 50 yards on the day. Can Dallas find the end zone? Even if they do, I mean, the game is probably still over, but it'd be nice for them to just find the end zone, just get that satisfying feeling of scoring a touchdown. Jones to throw. LA brings a blitz. Sort of. Come on. I quit. I quit. I quit. I hate this AI. I really do. There are so many freaking sacks. That's Jones going down again. Back at the 21. Time still running.
Faster!
Yes, faster, Jones. Faster. Get to the freaking line. 2nd and 19. Deep across the middle. That's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. Donald Parham, literally the only guy that ever does anything on this team, gets Dallas in the end zone. Getting close to the end of this game. What a nice throw from Jones there. Donald Parham. He's got almost 140 yards on the day. Absolutely insane. And the touchdown. Dallas is going to need a miracle. See if they can get some sort of onside kick. But, Austin McGinnis needs to knock this through. It's good. 13-10, and now it's going to come down to the onside kick, which is almost impossible to get, but who knows? Maybe something will happen. But a good drive from Dallas there, and it's crazy that they have not been able to do this on all their other drives this game. $13-10. If LA finds a way to lose this game, that'd be pretty hilarious. Because they have had everything handed to them. The onside kick attempts. Can McGinnis get it done? And no, he cannot. Recovered by LA. Great job by Saeed Blacknaw. And LA is gonna clinch. Well, not clinch, but clinch a win here and give themselves a much better chance of making the playoffs. But if they make it to the playoffs, they're gonna get whipped by Houston if they play like this. I mean, Johnson, up and down game for him. But really, it's been Jordan Smallwood that has been the shining star of this team the last few weeks. 1st and 10 from Dallas' 43. 48 seconds. Dallas only has 2 timeouts. It's game over. First and 10. Obvious run here. Hood, nowhere to go. Dallas uses a timeout. Second and 11, 44 seconds. Just, generally speaking, not enough time for Dallas to hold them off. Hood again. To the 38, 40 seconds now. Another timeout from Dallas. If they had just a little bit more time, they could have won this game, but Johnson now in the kneeling position. Victory formation. He'll take a knee. And yeah, they can run out this entire rest of the game here. That'll do it. Just wait for the final rundown here. We'll get some of this sped off the clock. Are they going to let this punt happen? They are. Japuka punts it away. And he called a fair catch. What in the heck? That's the ball game. Wild. Well, Dallas ends the season 1-9. No surprise, they were absolutely awful. They played horrendous this year in the XFL Simulated. Bob Stoops is going to get fired. They need a new quarterback. They were a mess. Meanwhile, Josh Johnson, he's played terrible. This offense played awful. The only guy that did anything was Jordan Smallwood. Yet they're 6-4 right now. Win their last 2 games of the season and have a good chance at making it to the playoffs now if Seattle loses. So we will see what happens with that. Definitely come back to this channel and watch those games. Hopefully they're more exciting than this one. And that would be really, really nice and really interesting for me because I've seen a lot of boring games recently. It's not been fun. I mean, it's fun to do this, but at the same time, I want to see some more excitement. 13-10, that's the game. We're going to skip highlights. Don't need to see those. Make sure to go give us a follow at XFL Simulated. Thanks for watching this, tuning into this if you did. Yeah, we got some big stuff coming up. The playoffs are going to be intense. DC will be playing St. Louis, and LA or Seattle will be playing Houston. So it's going to be interesting. Next game up is St. Louis playing DC. That'll be the final game of Week 10 for them. Then we got Tampa Bay playing New York, and then the final game of the week, Houston-Seattle, the biggest one there. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and also check out our XFL sheets in the description below. There's access to so much stuff: standings, the season stats, individual player stats, game stats, power rankings, so much. Go check it out. Thanks for tuning in. I'm James Larson with the XFL Simulated. I'll see you next time.